Hello, my dear students. I welcome you again in the lecture series of Module First of Measures of Dispersion, which is the third unit of the course Business Statistics. Myself, Muhammad Ashraf, Assistant Professor in Commerce. In this lecture, we will discuss in detail types of measures of dispersion. There are two main types of dispersion methods in statistics, which are absolute measure of dispersion and relative measure of dispersion. We will start with absolute measure of dispersion. An absolute measure of dispersion contains the same unit as the original data set. Absolute dispersion method expresses the variations in terms of the average of deviations of the observations like standard or mean deviations. The types of absolute measures of dispersion are range, quartile deviation, mean deviation, standard deviation, and Lorenz curve. The Lorenz curve is the graphic method of measuring estimated dispersion. This curve is often used to measure the inequalities of income or weather in a society. Second type is relative measures of dispersion. The relative measures of dispersion are used to compare the distributions of two or more data sets. This measure compares values without units. Common relative dispersion method includes coefficient of range, coefficient of variation, coefficient of standard deviation, coefficient of quartile deviation, and coefficient of mean deviation. In today's lecture, we will discuss in detail range and coefficient of range. Other types of measure of dispersion will be discussed in the next lecture of the series. Range and coefficient of range. Range is the simplest method of measurement of dispersion. It is defined as the difference between the largest item and the smallest item in the given distribution. Therefore, the range only takes the two most extreme values into account and tells nothing about what falls in the middle. We have the formula to calculate range, that is largest item minus smallest item. For example, we have distribution 1, 3, 5, 6, 7. In this distribution, the smallest item is 1 and the largest item is 7. So, to calculate range, we have to deduct 1 from 7. That is largest item minus smallest item, which is equal to 6. Range is equal to 6. Now we will discuss coefficient of range. Coefficient of range refers to the ratio of the difference between two extreme items of the distribution to their sum. The formula for calculating coefficient of range is given as coefficient of range is equal to xn, which denotes the largest item of the observation, minus x1, which denotes the smallest item of the observation, divided by largest item plus smallest item. Now we will discuss merits and demerits of range. Merits. It is very easy to calculate and simple to understand. Second merit is no special knowledge is needed while calculating range. Third one is it takes the least time for computation. Fourth one, it provides a broad picture of the data at a glance. Demerits. It is a crude measure because it is only based on two extreme values, highest and lowest. Second one is It can not be calculated in the case of open-ended series. Last one is range is significantly affected by fluctuations of sampling, that is, it varies widely from sample to sample. Thank you.